In a laboratory, a Volkswagen Jetta passed its emissions test. Clean, comfortably inside the legal limit. On the open road, the same car, the same engine, poisoned the air at up to 35 times that limit. The car knew the difference, and that was the point. Case File 4, Volkswagen. In 2009, Volkswagen made America a promise. Clean diesel. For decades, diesel meant soot, noise, and trucks. Volkswagen said it could be something else. Powerful, efficient, and clean enough to beat a hybrid. They called it TDI, clean diesel, and they sold it hard. It was the centerpiece of a plan to become the biggest car maker on Earth. There was one problem. Cleaning a diesel engine is genuinely hard. Diesel burns hot, and hot combustion throws off nitrogen oxides, the gases behind smog and lung disease. To meet America's strict limits, you need real hardware. A trap that captures the gas, or a system that sprays a fluid to neutralize it. Both cost money, both cost performance. Clean, powerful, cheap. An engineer can give you two of the three. Volkswagen wanted all three. So they stopped choosing. Inside the engine's computer, Volkswagen installed software with a single job. To recognize a test, a laboratory test is predictable. The car sits on rollers. The wheel never turns. The speed follows a fixed script. It runs the same way every time. The software watched for exactly that. No steering, set speeds, a familiar rhythm. When it saw a test, it switched the emissions controls fully on, and the car ran clean. It passed. The instant it detected real driving, it turned them back down. More power, better mileage, and up to 40 times the legal limit of nitrogen oxides pouring onto the road. The car was not broken. It was doing exactly what it was built to do. It might have stayed hidden, if not for an act of optimism. In 2013, a clean air group called the ICCT set out to prove a point. America's diesel rules were tougher than Europe's, and they believed American diesels were genuinely clean. Show that, and Europe might follow. So they paid researchers at West Virginia University about $70,000 to test it. Not in a lab, on real roads. They strapped portable sensors to 3 cars and drove them across California. 2 were Volkswagens. 1 was a BMW. On the road, the BMW was clean, exactly as promised. The 2 Volkswagens were not. The Jetta ran 15 to 35 times over the limit. The Passat 5 to 20. That contrast was the tell. This was not the physics of diesel. It was something about these cars. In May 2014, the results went to California regulators and the EPA. Volkswagen had an answer for everything. Technical glitches, unexpected conditions. It issued a recall, pushed a software update, and treated the matter as closed. Regulators tested again. Nothing had changed. For more than a year, Volkswagen explained and delayed and explained again, until the regulators stopped asking politely and threatened the only thing that mattered. They would refuse to certify Volkswagen's 2016 cars. No certificate, no sales. Only then, on September 3, 2015, did Volkswagen admit it. There was a device. It was built to cheat. On September 18th, the EPA issued a formal notice of violation. The software sat in nearly 500,000 cars in the United States. Worldwide, 11 million. Every diesel Volkswagen built this way, from 2009 to 2015, had been lying on the test. Within days, the chief executive, Martin Winterkorn, resigned. He said he was not aware of any wrongdoing. The bill reached around $30 billion. $15 billion to buy back and compensate American owners. $4.3 billion to the U.S. Justice Department, including a $2.8 billion criminal fine, the largest ever paid by a carmaker. Volkswagen pleaded guilty. An engineer who built the device went to prison. An executive who helped hide it was sentenced to 7 years. Winterkorn was charged in the United States and later in Germany. He was never extradited. Strip away the engineering, and Dieselgate is a simple idea. A laboratory test is predictable. And anything predictable can be detected and gamed. Volkswagen never defeated the emission standard. It defeated the test that stood in for it. And for 6 years, the test and the standard were not the same thing. Last time, the lesson was that a control you never test is not a control. This is the mirror image. A control that knows when it is being watched is not a control. It is a performance. This was case file 4. This was caught.